Yo, what's going on everyone? In today's video, I will be showing you all of the fastest money methods that you should be doing this week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself millions and millions of dollars very quickly. So in total, I will be covering 5 different money methods, all in this one video. That being said, if you go on to enjoy, please don't forget to go down below and drop a like on it for me. But now let's get into all of these brand new money methods. Okay, so for the first money method, this is going to involve the brand new car wash business, since this week it is actually paying double money plus double RP. So to start making money with this business the best way possible, you want to first of all enter inside, walk up to this laptop and click right D-pad. From here you'll see you have 3 different options. You'll have the option for a car wash, which are going to be the missions that we do to reduce the heat bar. We have the money laundering missions, which are pretty much like side missions that you can do with this business that make you a pretty good amount of money. And then we have the Mr. Favor work, which is pretty much just regular contact missions with this business that you can start whenever you want to. Anyway though, we are just focusing on earning money, so as far as earning the most possible income, we want to be doing only the money laundering missions and also sometimes the car wash missions. Anyway though, these money laundering missions are the same exact concept every time. We are basically just stealing a whole bunch of cash and then delivering it back over to the car wash. In this case, I had to go over to a location to take out all of the security guards, find an outfit, and then put that security outfit on. Once I put it on, I could then get inside the stockade and start going over to the 3 different banks to pick up the cash. After I picked up my cash from all 3 of those locations, I then had to deliver it back over to my car wash, which once you deliver the cash back over to your car wash, you'll see you actually pass the mission, but you get no money. Don't worry, that is because we need to wait 5 to 10 minutes for the money to be processed. Since that is laundered money, we can't just spend it right away. We need to wash it with this business. So once you actually complete the mission, we need to wait 5 to 10 minutes for the money to be processed, and then the money will be stored inside this bag in the business. You could see right now I have $210,000, and around 5 to 10 minutes later, I will get that money processed and stored inside this bag. In the meantime, you could always do one of the money laundering missions, since you'll see there is actually no cooldown timer for these missions. You could literally do them back to back as many times as you want to. And like I said, it is pretty much the same concept every time. They are different missions, but the same concept. You are literally just stealing cash and then delivering it back over to our car wash. You could see after I finished doing another one of those money laundering missions, I came back and my money has now been processed. I earned around $70,000 from that first mission, and it is now stored inside this bag and I could collect it whenever I want to. Anyway though, once you do around 3 to 4 of these money laundering missions, you'll notice inside the business that the heat bar is pretty high, which we never want to be too high. That is because of course we have been doing a lot of illegal work doing the money laundering side of this business, so to get that heat bar down, what we want to do is go back over to the laptop and do the car wash side missions. These missions are literally so easy. All you are doing is picking up a car from a location, bringing it back over to the car wash, washing it, and then delivering it back over to the customer. I know it can be a little bit tedious, and once you get paid the money, you'll see it is only $1,000 to $2,000, which is not that much money. But the most important part is of course back over inside the car wash business, because once you go back over to the business, you'll see after that first mission that I just completed, the heat bar should be all the way down, or at least drastically down. So once the heat bar is all the way down and not at risk at getting completely full again, we can continue to keep doing those money laundering missions. Alright, but getting into the second money method, I will now be showing you how to make $252,000 in only 2 minutes. To do this, open up the pause menu and head over to this exact location in Sandy Shores, where this week's HSW time trial is located at. Once you are over here, call out your fastest HSW vehicle that you own, drive it on top of the time trial, and click right D-pad. From here, stay still but open up the pause menu. Then go all the way over here to where the checkpoint is at and simply mark it. Once you've marked it, drop the pause menu, open up the phone, click here where it says job list, and then exit out of the time trial just like so. From here, whenever you are ready, click right D-pad to start the time trial, and what I recommend doing is cutting through this corner onto the other side of the road. Once on this road, you could pretty much follow it all the way down as it is showing you on the waypoint. Just make sure at this point here, I recommend taking my shortcut by cutting through these 2 little sections in the middle, then following around this corner all the way over to this entrance on the freeway. Well, not really entrance, it's like my side entrance, but basically once you are on the freeway, it is so simple from here. Just literally follow the waypoint the whole way through, trying your best to dodge traffic. Because on the way over there is not any turns that you need to do that are too tricky. It is pretty much just a straight shot over there. The only trick is dodging all of the traffic as much as possible. And of course, as long as you beat the time trial in time, here's how much money you'll get paid. As I said, $252,000 in just over 2 minutes of beating a very simple time trial. Make sure you do it by this week. Okay, so now getting into the third money method, we are now going to be doing the Overtime Rumble adversary mode, which this week is actually paying 2 times money plus 2 times RP. To start this, open up the pause menu, go over to where it says online, click jobs, play job, Rockstar created, and then adversary mode. Then you'll see right here at the top the Overtime Rumble game mode, so you can start whichever one of these you want to. Another way to start these is by opening up the phone, going over to where it says quick join, clicking series modes, adversary mode, and then launching it by yourself. Then, as long as you are not playing like at night, you are going to most likely load into a pretty busy lobby. As you can see, I instantly loaded into a lobby of 5 people. Anyway though, once you were in the Overtime Rumble game mode, let me explain to you how this game mode works, which it is pretty simple to understand. As you can see, there is 2 different teams, an orange team and a purple team, and on both teams is 4 or 5 Ruiner 2000s that have to go off ramps before the timer goes all the way to 0. Once you do jump off that ramp, you'll see a whole bunch of platforms in front of us with numbers on them. Basically what we want to do is land on the highest number that we possibly can without falling off. But just be very careful though, because the other team is doing the exact same thing, and sometimes if you land on a high number, the other team will sabotage you and knock you off that number, that way you don't score those points for your team. Because yeah, that is the way this game mode works. Pretty much every number that my teammates landed on will be added up at the very end of this round, and whichever team got the highest number will end up winning the one round. That's right, there are 5 mini rounds inside of one big round, if that makes sense, or 5 attempts in one round, I guess is what they call it. But basically, at the end of those 5 attempts, whoever has the most points at the very end will end up winning the entire round. You could see I landed on a 5, which is the best number to land on, and my teammate just landed. Once my teammates all land, it'll add up the points, and you could see here's how much my team scored, 9 points, and the other team scored 3 points. After that though, you'll see the second attempt will start, so you'll have a total of 5 of these, and then after all of those, whichever team has the most points will end up winning the entire round. But cutting straight to the good stuff, here's how much money I got paid once we won the entire match. You could see I am the match winner. I got paid $182,000, which is very good, but even better, I got also 12,400 RP on top of that. So yeah, this game mode is definitely a really good one for you to make a lot of money and even more RP. That finally brings us to the 5th and final money method of today's video, which I'm now going to be showing you how to make $102,000 in only 2 minutes. To do this, open up the pause menu and head over to this exact location in El Burro Heights, where this week's regular time trial is located at. Once you are over here, call out your fastest motorcycle that you own, drive it on top of the time trial, and what we first want to do is break this fence here in front of the time trial. Once you break it, then go on top of the time trial, stay still, and click right D-pad. From here, open up the pause menu and then go all the way up here to where the checkpoint is at and simply mark it. Once you marked it, drop the pause menu, open up the phone, click here where it says job list, and then exit out of the time trial just like so. From here, whenever you are ready, click right D-pad to start the time trial, and what we want to do is go through that broken fence that we broke and then follow this dirt road all the way around to this other side of the freeway. Once you are on the freeway, what we want to do is follow the waypoint pretty much exactly as it is showing us on the map. And of course, on the way following the waypoint, make sure you are dodging traffic as much as possible, going as fast as you possibly can. And at this point here, it'll tell you to take a right on this road, but whatever you do, do not take a right. You actually want to keep going straight and following this freeway all the way down. And you want to keep going all the way down until you are just right behind where the time trial destination is at. Once you see it on the mini map, once you see that you are right behind it, you want to now start slowly going up this part of the mountain right here next to it. Then once you went up it very easily like I did, you should see the destination right here. So once you beat it, here's how much money you'll get paid: $102,000 in 2 minutes and 2 seconds of beating a very simple time trial. But yeah, that is now going to be the very last money method of today's video. You now know all of the fastest money methods that you should be doing this entire week in GTA 5 Online to make yourself millions and millions of dollars very quickly, and also as a solo player. Like I said at the beginning, if you went on to enjoy the video and you still haven't already, please do me a favor by going down below and dropping a like on the video before you click off. And until next time, I will see you all in my very next GTA 5 Online video. Peace.